It's a one-hour edition of TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by Auto Trader. You see the Mavs and Thunder with Brian Anderson, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge on the call, followed by the Lakers and Jazz with Marv Albert, Chris Webber, and Dennis Scott. Here in Atlanta Studio J, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. What?
You could
no, don't. Hey, no, let's.
I
don't know if you're trying to get something off your chest, wait a little while.
I'm going to wait.
So that we can.
I know the starter, the reserves are important, but
yes.
I have got to vet later.
I know. We've got an hour show, and you'll have plenty of opportunity. To refresh your memory, here are the Western Conference starters announced a week ago. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Anthony Davis. Now, while the starters were selected by a combination of fan, player, and media voting, the naming of the reserves, 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt, 2 wild cards, that's the responsibility of the league's 30 head coaches. A coach votes for players in his own conference, but cannot vote for players on his own team. We're going to start in the Western Conference, and the biggest no-brainer of them all. Russell Westbrook, 23 triple-doubles.
Wow.
He's had a triple-double in half of the Thunder's games.
That's amazing.
2015 and 2016 All-Star Game MVP, averaging 31, which leads the league, also 11 rebounds and 10 assists. Klay Thompson of Golden State, 39 and 7.
No-brainer. The best shooting guard in the
his
NBA.
His third straight All-Star, 21 points a game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, has the NBA season high of 60. He's joined by Draymond Green, his Golden State teammate.
Field goal kicker in the
second straight All-Star in his 5th season. 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. 3 triple-doubles. DeMarcus Cousins makes it for the 3rd straight time.
No brainer.
28 points a game is number 5. 10 rebounds a game is number 12. And leads the Kings in threes made with 76.
That's probably not good.
This from a guy who made 11 in his first 5 seasons. Marc Gasol of the Memphis Grizzlies is a 3-time All-Star.
The best center in the
Career
NBA.
high, 21 points a game.
Cut it out, Chuck.
6 rebounds, 4 assists.
42 the other night.
Hey, best center in the NBA.
Stop it.
Yep. 64 threes made for him. DeAndre Jordan, for the first time,
Congrats.
is an All-Star.
He should have been
13 points a game and 14 rebounds. He's number 1 in rebounds. He's 7th in blocks. 19 games of 15 rebounds and 8 games of 20. And another first-timer rounds it out for the West.
Yes.
Gordon Hayward of the Utah Jazz, who were 29 and 18.
Well deserved.
He's given them 22 points a game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 46%. He's the first Utah All-Star since Darren Williams in 2011. So there are your 7 Western Conference reserves: Westbrook, Thompson, Green, Cousins, Gasol, Jordan, and Hayward. Now, sometimes when we do this, there's immediately a name that jumps out and you say, how did this guy not make it? I don't know if that really happens this time around, Kenny.
Well, I got to see the list again, but
you don't have to see the list.
Saw it.
You just saw the list, fool.
The list of who got left off.
Nobody got left off. Ernie, that's a.
How do you say no one got left off?
Because every guy
got
on
left
there.
off. Because basically C.J. McCollum. There you go. He jumps out. There he is. When I see the list, Chris Paul.
Now he jumps
out. Because all of these guys are interchangeable, but they jump out. Yeah, without question. Chris Paul would have been an All-Star, I think, if he was there. But C.J. McCollum, to me, jumps out.
Damian Lillard jump out?
Wait, first of all, Kenny, you didn't even pick McCollum. You picked Mike Conley.
No, but I had C.J. McCollum.
Take your list right there.
And I know Chris Paul wasn't going to be able to play.
And then you replaced him with Aldridge.
I'm just saying.
He didn't make it either.
Jumps out. C.J. McCollum jumps out.
Hey, listen, this is the first time I have no problem with the reserves. I thought that the coaches did a fantastic job.
Why is it fantastic?
Because
Did they pick yours?
There's nobody. No. 2 of my guys didn't make it.
Okay.
But those guys to me were stretches. I had McCollum and Bledsoe. But the coach.
So why were you arguing when I just said McCollum?
Because you didn't even have McCollum.
But you had him, and you're like he doesn't stand out to you.
I said it was a stretch. You did not have him.
McCollum is averaging over 25 points a game. Man.
Who is?
I picked him. Why didn't you pick him?
I'm just saying.
Wait, you're arguing for a guy you didn't pick.
Because like I said, a lot of these guys are interchangeable. But
CJ, he's not averaging 25.
Over the last 15, 16 games.
Yeah, but the first half of the season to right now, he's not. He's second on the team in scoring.
I have no problem. I love McCollum. I love Lillard also. But I actually think the coaches got it 100% correct, Ernie.
They're all interchangeable.
You know what? The coaches did get it correct, but C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard, they're in a weird position because they're always going to have to come behind Westbrook, Clay, and Steph.
And they take votes from each other, Shaq.
Yeah,
They
I
probably
know.
take votes from each other now.
I know, but, they're in that position. Unless they're having a remarkable breakout year, they're probably going to get.
But now you got to choose one or the other.
And it doesn't.
It hurts that they're not winning.
Yeah. What that's going to say.
What's killing them is
doesn't
they're
help
not
is that they're
winning.
20 and 27.
Yeah,
That's
20
what hurts.
Wow, I thought they were 20 and 26.
No,
But you had that one time, Kenny, you told.
But Hayward
Cards in the
Utah,
West, Stockton. Yeah.
Probably the most surprising team in the Western Conference. I think.
Even more surprising than Houston.
Houston made the playoffs last year, Ernie. Utah's the number 4 seed. I don't think we thought they would make the playoffs. I don't think we thought they would be this high. They're doing a fantastic job. George Hill has had a terrific year.
So has Rudy Gobert.
Goober's had a terrific year. But I don't think anybody thought they would be number 4.
Congrats to my guy, Gordon Hayward. Well-deserved.
Trey Mamba.
Trey Lyles.
I know, but Mamba.
A.K.A. Ed Sheeran is also in
Mamba. I like Trey Lyles, but he's not a Mamba. He's like that little green garter snake. He's not playing well enough to be called Mamba.
You will see him at the Rising Stars.
I like Trey Lyles. I actually thought
He's a garden snake, Chuck.
He's a garden snake right now. I thought he was going to
non-venomous snake.
You know what, Shaq? When me and Ken have been doing March Madness, there's 2 guys I really like this.
Don't I do March Madness with you too?
It's half the time.
Yeah, half the time. But there's 2 guys I thought by now. There's 2 guys right now. It's like that guy's going to be a star, and I'm not down on him yet, but I'm surprised they haven't played. Trey Lyles, and I think his name is James Young from Kentucky. I thought those 2 guys, when I saw them play in college, I said, man, those guys are going to be terrific. They're still early, but I like Trey Lyles. But the young kid at Boston has really disappointed me.
So, Rudy Gobert, I keep going back to him. There was a lot of support for him being there. Is that too much to ask to have Hayward and Gobert on that All-Star team?
Yeah, he's a big, and, I know they don't really count centers, but, DeMarcus, who I think is the best center in the league, 28 and 10, that's all I ask out of, any dominant big man. Marcus, and then DeAndre Jordan. He's playing okay, Ernie, but he's not playing as well as those guys.
Well, the center is back in the Western Conference.
Yes.
They have 3 centers on that list. So I'm not sure.
Hopefully they put it back on the ballot.
Putting that on the ballot.
No, DeMarcus Cousins is a very, very talented player. Don't you think you're biased because of your Sacramento bias? Because you look at guys like Marc Gasol, who...
I look at numbers, Chuck. Numbers don't lie.
Well, actually, sometimes they allow a lot in the NBA.
No, they don't.
Because when you play on bad teams, you're just the best player on a bad team, and you get the ball more. So numbers do lie at times. Yeah. I think DeMarcus is a very talented player.
And ain't no way Marc Gasol is the best center in the league. You tripping. Yeah. First of all, you a forward. You speak about the forwards, I speak about the center. You don't know what the hell you talking about.
And I'll speak about the guards, I guess.
I know what I'm talking about.
Got all the positions covered. There you go.
You stick with the power forwards. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to big. Thank you very much.
I would say that DeMarcus Cousins has the potential to be the best player at his position. The only thing that we want to see is those numbers in winning environments, because those numbers in winning environments, we know those are.
They will be your numbers, actually.
They would be it.
He's averaging your numbers, but not only are they not winning, they never win.
Don't say never. Don't say never. They beat Cleveland last night in Cleveland. I don't want to hear that.
Wait. I'm talking about as far as making the playoffs.
What about LeBron James? No.
We're going there. We're going there later, and it's Sacramento only a game and a half.
I know.
Out of the 8th spot in the Western Conference right now.
Wait, so now we're back to being number 8.
Number 9, actually.
When we come back,
the game and a half out of it.
We're number 9. We're number 9. We're number 9.
No, but DeMarcus
they're number 10. Yeah. The 7 All-Star reserves in the East.
Come on, Embiid. Come on, please make it, Joel Embiid.
Hey, sit to the ball.
Stop it.